Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private, and blockchain companies, how the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. High Performance Battery. HPB is a German company whose battery technology is redefining the limits of conventional batteries and is not only safer, but longer lasting and greener. With me is Dr. Sebastian Heinz, CEO of HPB. Great to have you here in New York
Thank you for being here.
So describe HPB. I gave kind of a brief description, but tell me what the company is all about.
Yeah, thank you very much for being here, for having me here. HPB is a battery development company. So we're a technology developer and we're licensing our technology out to our customers. And it's all about a brand new battery technology.
Now, you do not make the batteries, right? So explain your role in the battery ecosystem.
Yeah, so if you come to batteries, it's all about science, it's all about production. And we do the part of the science bit with the bridging to serial production. So we have the specific know-how for our technology, and we license this know-how and the components we have out to our licensees who are doing then the business and the production.
Why are batteries central to the global energy transition that we're going through right now?
I like that question quite a lot because it is like this. If you produce wind energy and solar energy, you can't store energy in the grid. So you need to consume the energy right away. And if you don't have the consumers with you, you should use buffers. And batteries play an important role for buffers, being buffer technologies. And so you can store the energy which is produced and use it when the demand is there.
So we keep hearing about this transition, and some countries are further along than others. Is it possible even to meet the demand? What is it going to take for us to get there, to meet this global energy demand?
Yeah, the demand is huge. So it's massive. It's being driven by electric vehicles, but also for stationary applications. If you really want to change the energy consumption and the energy generation bit, you really need to put a huge demand in batteries out to the market. But it can be met. If you have the right technologies, it can be met.
So explain the breakthrough that HPB did when it came to battery technology.
Well, it's all about battery aging, basically. If you have batteries which age, then you need more batteries, you need more resources, and you need to quicker exchange the batteries for their stationary applications or mobile applications. And the better the features of the batteries are, the less batteries you need. And this is coping with the resource demand. If you have an exploding market demand, then you come with a better technology, with less resources, a longevity, greener and longer lasting. That's the basic thing. And that is the breakthrough we have. So we came from the edge of unveiling the secrets of battery aging and solving these secrets at their chemical root causes. And this is a massive step into a new dimension of batteries.
But you are looking to expand in the U.S.
Yes.
What are those plans?
For sure. So U.S. is one of the most spectacular countries for developing and deploying this technology. So, of course, we came over to offer this technology to some of potential licensees and to invite people basically to become member of the HPB club. So to tell the story jointly and see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Fascinating to hear about your research and the breakthroughs that you've had.
Thank you so
Sebastian.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is your garden struggling to stay hydrated? Meet Waterless Garden, the organic solution that saves water and boosts your garden's health. Packed with humus materials and trillions of beneficial microbes, Waterless Garden improves soil structure and increases water retention. Use less water, get better results, and watch your garden thrive. Waterless Garden. Less water, more life.
Your data is vulnerable to hackers, with email being the cause of 91% of all cyber attacks. Introducing secure, Swiss-hosted, data-mine-free, private and secure solutions to protect your communications. Secure Mail offers secure and private email communication. Secure Messenger offers private and secure chats. Secure VPN encrypts your internet traffic and protects your digital identity. Regain your privacy today. Visit Secure at secure.com.
There are over 83 million dogs and 50 million cats in the U.S. Up to 80% of senior cats and dogs can suffer from osteoarthritis. Spring is helping treat them and is now available in all 50 states and over 800 veterinarian clinics. Learn more at newtothestreet.com. Pet Vivo, a publicly traded company, ticker symbol PETV.
Foremost Clean Energy is an emerging North American uranium and lithium exploration company, and it is traded here at the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol FMST. And with me is Jason Barnard, the CEO. Welcome.
Thanks, Jane. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, great to have you here. So congratulations, by the way, on the recently announced partnership with Denison Mines. So that adds a portfolio of promising uranium products to your portfolio. How does uranium tie in with the lithium business that you're currently doing?
Well, good question, Jane. Uranium is to nuclear
Mhm.
power as
Mhm.
lithium is to electric vehicles, and it's all about the clean energy transition. So we're in the clean energy business, and we will be focusing on our uranium assets going forward. We're not going to forget about our lithium assets. We have lithium reserves, but there's been a sort of a nuclear renaissance, if you will, as even big tech buys into future electricity that will come from emissions-free nuclear power. So there's a supply deficit in uranium, and we are hitting the ground running with a very large transaction with Denison Mines, who's backing us financially, technically, and we're becoming their exploration arm, if you will, and developing in a hotbed for uranium in the Athabasca Basin, amazing properties going forward. And so it ties in nicely with lithium insofar as it's all about the strive for net zero emissions free energy. And it just so happens uranium pound for pound or nuclear power pound for pound is the best emissions free energy on the face of this earth.
Now, it's been fascinating to watch the tech companies get into nuclear this year. And I think it's been one of the big surprise stories of the year is just how much, I mean, some of these nuclear companies have done better than NVIDIA this year. So it's been fascinating. Yeah.
Yes, it all started in September. Microsoft doing about, well, long term, about a $6 billion power purchasing agreement insofar as putting 3 Mile Island back into production over time here and buying that electricity at twice the going rate. So you can see where big tech feels the electricity demand and price is heading, and it's all to power those energy hungry artificial intelligence and data centers that'll come along with it. So yes, big tech buying into also the small nuclear power technologies that will come on stream here in the future. So big dollars from everyone from Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and we're going to go and develop uranium assets where 20% of the world's uranium is produced in the Athabasca Basin.
Okay, in Canada. So let's talk a little bit more about that collaboration that you have with Denison Mines, and they're now your largest shareholder, as I understand it. So explain how that's going to work. What is the structure of that agreement?
Well, you can get an example of that by looking at yesterday's news release on FMST. We just closed $10.5 million financing, so we are fully funded for the next year and about $7.7 million worth of exploration along with that. And Denison Mines, DNN, on the New York Stock Exchange, about a $2 billion company, put in just shy of $2 million. And so they are backing us financially. Technically, these properties are not only drill ready, but I feel they're discovery ready. So we have a technical team that's second to none in Derouge Geological, head up by Jody Derouge, who's found discoveries in the Athabasca region before. But Denison's technical team has a plan going forward. So we are working with their technical team to go develop these uranium assets. And so that's how the collaboration works. And we're just lucky to have such a partner with such deep pockets and such a great technical team moving forward to develop our uranium assets.
Yeah. But what kind of catalyst should prospective investors look for in the coming months to track your progress?
Well, we have lots of catalysts. We actually have drill results coming out in the near future from our Hatchet Lake property. You should look out for other drill programs heading into the winter. You can expect uranium to keep moving forward. And so there's lots of news in our space, which is, the nuclear power trade.
Yeah, no, it's a really exciting year and exciting time to be in that industry because it does feel like there's a big transition taking place in energy right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there's an acceptance that if you want emissions-free power and nuclear power, it's just an amazing source of power, and it's come back with acceptance because there's a need for that kind of clean energy. So expect more news on that front.
Yeah, well, great to meet you and hear about the company. And I look forward to an update as you have some of these meetings and things coming forth in
Yeah.
a few months. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Jane. Great talking to you.
You too.
Is your garden struggling to stay hydrated? Meet Waterless Garden, the organic solution that saves water and boosts your garden's health. Packed with humus materials and trillions of beneficial microbes, Waterless Garden improves soil structure and increases water retention. Use less water, get better results, and watch your garden thrive. Waterless Garden. Less water, more life.
The abuse of prescription opioids is a nationwide epidemic. While proper use of opioids can help patients manage chronic and acute pain, all too often the drugs are used in an uncontrolled way that leads to addiction and death. Up to 25% of long-term opioid users become addicted, and around 1,000 people are treated in the ER from overdosing on prescription opioids every day. Now, joining us are Jim Patton, an entrepreneur and leader in non-narcotic pain management solutions, and Dr. John Barr, a physician and outspoken advocate for reform in prescription safety. Their position is that it's easier to change the method of delivery than it is to change behavior. They have developed PillSafe, a potential game changer for policymakers working to protect public health. Now, Jim and Dr. Barr, thank you so much for being here. We're excited to see how PillSafe is working. And Jim, you gave a little description, but why don't you elaborate? What does PillSafe do?
Well, thank you, Jane. I appreciate the opportunity to talk about this exciting new technology. Let me start by telling you what PillSafe is not. PillSafe is not just another pill box with direct sales to the public. PillSafe is a patented technology that, when produces a pill bottle, becomes a smart prescription delivery system for any potentially addictive medication. The opioid epidemic has been our greatest challenge, costing our economy hundreds of billions of dollars and countless deaths. To date, most of those dollars in the opioid crisis have gone to education and recovery. As we have learned, changing behavior is harder to achieve than changing the packaging. By personalizing the prescription via a unique ID code known only to the patient, and by eliminating free access to medication and the ability to monitor compliance, we can prevent abuse, addiction, and divergence. As John can tell you, there hasn't been an improvement in the pill bottle for over 60 years.
Yeah, John, do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, that's exactly right. The last major improvement of pill bottles was in 1959, when the childproof cap was introduced to prevent overdoses on children's aspirin. This simple invention resulted in an 80% reduction in overdoses because children under 3 couldn't remove the cap to get to the pills. So what if grown-ups couldn't remove their cap that gives them free access to all of their pills? And what if they could only dispense their pills at time intervals prescribed by their doctor? I believe that we would see a greater than 80% reduction in prescription drug abuse and divergence. Why? Because you can't abuse what you can't get. PillSafe technology protects all patients with a bottle cap that cannot be removed by anyone for any reason once it's been filled at the pharmacy.
Jim, how would the reduction in opioid addiction impact the economy?
A great question, Jane. Opioid misuse typically leads to absenteeism, decreased productivity, workplace accidents, and lost workdays. This impacts healthcare, economic productivity, tax revenues, and economic stability at the state and national level. The economic toll from the opioid crisis in 2020 alone was estimated at $1.5 trillion. While the government remains committed to combating this issue, it's clear, it's been shown, the ineffective utilization of billions in funds has not achieved its desired effect. A summary report of the Opioid Crisis Grant Program showed that hundreds of millions of dollars were returned by the states to the federal government unspent. PillSafe is a great opportunity for the states to make a big play on the prevention side of this challenge.
And finally, what's your goal? What's your mission for PillSafe?
In 2023, pharmacies in the U.S. filled over 153 million opioid prescriptions. Sadly, there were also over 35,000 emergency room visits due to unintentional medication overdoses for children under the age of 5. Most of these incidents occurred due to children gaining access to medication without caregiver oversight. As your viewers know, the opioid challenge is large. Money alone hasn't fixed it. States have returned millions of dollars in funding because they don't know how to use it. PillSafe is an open platform that can have a real impact of this crisis on the front end and also solve a lot of the reporting problems on the back end. Our goal is to partner and collaborate with government, industry, and private partners. We are open for discussion on all possibilities from licensing to partnerships to direct investment. If you want to support our cause and learn more about the PillSafe opportunity, please contact us at PillSafeProtection.com. That's PillSafeProtection.com. PillSafe can change the world. Let's do this together.
Okay, thank you so much for coming in and explaining PillSafe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your data is vulnerable to hackers, with email being the cause of 91% of all cyber attacks. Introducing secure, Swiss-hosted, data-mine-free, private and secure solutions to protect your communications. Secure Mail offers secure and private email communication. Secure Messenger offers private and secure chats. Secure VPN encrypts your internet traffic and protects your digital identity. Regain your privacy today. Visit Secure at secure.com.
There are over 83 million dogs and 50 million cats in the U.S. Up to 80% of senior cats and dogs can suffer from osteoarthritis. Spring is helping treat them and is now available in all 50 states and over 800 veterinarian clinics. Learn more at newtothestreet.com. Pet Vivo, a publicly traded company, ticker symbol PETV.
Is your garden struggling to stay hydrated? Meet Waterless Garden, the organic solution that saves water and boosts your garden's health. Packed with humus materials and trillions of beneficial microbes, Waterless Garden improves soil structure and increases water retention. Use less water, get better results, and watch your garden thrive. Waterless Garden. Less water, more life.
Who would think Tony Rayner and Bobby Mann in Manhattan? You know, Bobby Mann is definitely one heck of a unique individual, way beyond what I ever would have thought. When you meet somebody and they look you in your eye and they speak with authority, Bobby speaks with authority. You know, he has been in this industry for so long, trying to explain what we do to certain people. Not many people get it. When Bobby looked at this thing, he said, "This is a disruptor. This is a winner. I want to be a part of this." And you know, and I look back at it and I say, you know what? I'm so glad that I made the choice to do this with you.
Well,
Bobby.
thank you, Tony. The first thing, actually, a few years ago when I saw this product that I flashed on, because like Jimmy and Paul, I've been a hunter and fisherman my whole life. And I've lived out west a lot in Colorado and Utah, and a lot of friends of mine own big ranches. And every year, if we don't have the right snowpack, then those rivers get very low and they get warm. And all the rivers in the Intermountain West, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Nevada, New Mexico, and it kills the fish. And because of Tony Rayner, who's brought us all together, I've brought all my team in who I love dearly, and we're going to change this planet, and we're going to help people eat better and be healthier. And once again, I'm on no meds anymore because I'm eating organic, and that's what Sustainable Green Team is all about.
You know, Bobby, I love what you said there, you know, about not being political. It doesn't matter to me or you whether you're right or left,
That's
in between
right.
or whatever. Everybody on this planet deserves to eat.
That's correct.
And to take a group of people like-minded like this that really get it, you know, to stand up and to try to get something mandated, man, what a dangerous step to take.
That's right.
But we've been around this planet long enough, and this investment, it's way beyond you and me. This is making an investment for our children, their children, and their children. This is an important stance that we're making, because if somebody doesn't make a stance and do something soon about this, our planet is in trouble. 50% of the world's agricultural land is already destroyed now today.
Destroyed.
So we can make a difference.
We're not going to take no for an answer. It's not going to happen. Knowledge is everything. If you can teach people, fortunately in the world today, people are eating better and people care more about what they consume. And that's why you're seeing the Whole Foods do so well in stores like that, and people eating organic. So the movement is on. We're going to fill in the space to make everybody be able to do this, because organic can be very expensive too. When you go to a pharmacy, a grocery store, and you have your regular food and your organic food, it's $4 more, $5 more. We want to change that too. We want it all to be the better price, but the better quality product. And that's what this is about. You know, the world's a mess, the soil's a mess. We're going to fix it, and we're not going to take no for an answer. We're going to do it.
Is your garden struggling to stay hydrated? Meet Waterless Garden, the organic solution that saves water and boosts your garden's health. Packed with humus materials and trillions of beneficial microbes, Waterless Garden improves soil structure and increases water retention. Use less water, get better results, and watch your garden thrive. Waterless Garden. Less water, more life.
Your data is vulnerable to hackers, with email being the cause of 91% of all cyber attacks. Introducing secure, Swiss-hosted, data-mine-free, private and secure solutions to protect your communications. Secure Mail offers secure and private email communication. Secure Messenger offers private and secure chats. Secure VPN encrypts your internet traffic and protects your digital identity. Regain your privacy today. Visit Secure at secure.com.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to your Secure Privacy and Security segment. I'm Anna Berry, along with Hélène Guillay, the CEO of Secure. All right, Hélène, we often hear terms like phishing. We've heard vishing, smishing, spoofing. I think there are many different terms out there when discussing cybersecurity. Maybe our viewers might not fully understand what they mean. So can you explain what these terms mean in order for us to stay protected from them? Let's start with phishing. What exactly is phishing?
Yes, so phishing, we forgot the oldest, the original one, hacking. They all end up with ing. So phishing is essentially a way for a hacker to trap a person with an email, to basically open an email and reply and start a conversation. And the way they do it is they spoof your address. So it looks like Anna Berry is sending me an email. And then, I mean, obviously it could be a company. It's like, click here, you have to pay $20 for your last bill or something else. At the end of the day, it's a way to trap people to open an email that's fraudulent. Sometimes you have to click on something. There is a lot of them have attachments, like an invoice, and companies have no clue. Sometimes they get an invoice. Okay, maybe I owe this company some money. They click on the attachment, and it installs malware directly on your device. Email is 91% of all the hacks in the world. It's the source of it. So try to choose an email that is not using the big tech out there, that it hasn't been hacked. And by the way, we offer 5 aliases, so 5 disposable email when you buy the consumer account. So, you have your main email and then you get 5 of them free that you can keep changing and throwing so that, people don't have your main email for things like mailing list or shopping online and things like that.
It's terrifying, but this is very helpful. Thank you for breaking it down for us and giving us the secure solutions. I know for our viewers out there, you want to offer them a promo code today.
Yes, you go to secure.com, secur.com, you put promo code privacy, and you get 15% off all our solutions, which are hosted all in Switzerland in our own proprietary infrastructure outside of the big tech cloud. So go for it and enjoy your 15% discount.
Well, there you have it. Privacy has arrived with Secure. Great speaking with you, Alain.
Likewise. Thanks, everyone, and good luck.
Thanks for watching.